Good morning. Today is Monday, March 9th, 2026. How was your weekend? In this episode, I'm going to talk about familiar, familiar. Come on. Can you say it better than me? Familiarity. Familiarity. All right, give me a break. Because I listen a lot to the way people address each other, and people address others differently depending on how familiar they are with that person. It's a completely different tone. I'm sure you've been on the receiving end, and I'm sure that you have been on the transmitting end. Okay, we as human beings act differently to our loved ones, friends, intimate partners, as opposed to someone who is a complete stranger. Take the Spanish language, for example. If you're addressing someone formally, you call them usted. But if it's someone you know a lot better, you might refer to them as tú, or you might even have like cute little names. I don't know Spanish well enough. I think they have some names like Tito and Tato and other things like that. Once again, I'm not part of the culture. I'm just using this as an example. And it's understandable. You can't treat everybody the same way. Unfortunately, there are people who are a lot closer, and there are people who we are more guarded in talking to. But it just the way it still hurts. It hurts me maybe because I see things idealistically, that we're all human beings and we're all meant to love each other. And in my opinion, when we're no longer before we were born and after we're born, we're just kind of like blind spirits of energy just circulating throughout the universe, interacting with each other. Maybe this is my fantasy, I don't know. But then when we're born and we're on this earth, we play a role like we're on a stage. And as actors, we act differently to other actors on the stage. It bothers me sometimes, when you talk to a stranger, even though the tone, the way they talk to is in a almost like a very formal, cold, business like, but then you see them with their loved ones calling each other pet, affectionate names, doting each other. And I guess when you're alone in this world, or you're looking for some kind of companionship, you feel it more. It hurts you more. Once again, I understand you can't trust everybody. You can't let everybody into your consciousness and your immediate circle because unfortunately, we are on a stage and we're playing a role. But what irks me is how people can drop that whole facade, that whole formality act, when that person is of importance to them. A complete stranger can be of importance to a person, and they will flower them with love and affection and kind and endearing words, like celebrity worship. For example, people who talk to celebrities as if they know them personally, they drop the cold business, cold, and these celebrities don't even want to know them. They don't want to know them from Adam. They're more colder than the cold business person who's behind the cash register in 7-Eleven. Yet we act as if we know them. We feel that we can relate, so we drop the phone, and they're still complete strangers. Or what about when people want money from other people, or they want sex from other people, or they want suddenly they're smiling and they're friendly and they drop the cold business act. I don't know. I just been thinking about this a lot, and it bothers me. Maybe when you're alone and you think a lot, And all you do is have the hamster wheel in your brain go around and around. You dwell upon this stuff. So that's my Monday morning brew. My Monday morning coffee thoughts about being familiar versus being unfamiliar, or being unfamiliar and faking familiarity. How do you like them apples? I'll be back with more thoughts another time.